Hi guys. So I'm gonna read Action Comics number two. The cover last time didn't pick up very well, but I could describe it for you. So it's like a guy and a girl, and there's no Superman on it. It's for some reason they're but he's holding a gun and he's about to shoot a plane. But yeah, so this is like a direct sequel to the previous Superman story. And the ad here says Hunter narrowly escapes death as he shoots most daring close up of a lion ever taken. While shooting big game on one of his trips to Africa, or in Africa, Bertram Bertram Jerry, noted English adventurer photographer, using a grass shield which partly hid himself and camera, crawled within 15 feet of a group of lions. One of the beasts scented Jerry and, with a ferocious snarl, sprang at the shield. As the photographer snapped another picture, a guide's gun roared from the bushes nearby and the beast scampered away. But Jerry had in his possession one of the most marvelous close-ups ever taken of a wild lion. Okay, that's interesting. That looks more like a panther or something, or a tiger, like the picture. Circling the world 12 times, Linton Wells, American adventurer, has traveled over 2 million miles, including the first world flight and the first transcontinental auto run. Yeah, I don't know if that record's being broken or not. Joined the French army at age 10 and retired at 40. Accredited with 60 years of military service. Adjutant Thomas, courageous French soldier, is a veteran of nearly 3,000 battles. Thomas served in the military campaign of colonial France during his enlistment of 30 years, and in accordance with French military rules, the years 50 served count double. Okay. Oh, no, so served count double. I think that's so served. Yeah, I knew there was like a Serbian boy in World War One who was like 8 or something. I think that was I heard about that. I don't know how long he served though. This guy apparently served 30 years. But yeah, that's not the Superman though. Those are just like weird factoids I guess they put in the beginning of the issue. But here's the actual Superman story. So, Superman by Jerome Siegel and Joe Shuster. As they topple like a plummet to the streets below, 80 stories distant, Greer shrieks insanely the entire length of the building. So Greer last issue was the lobbyist. As they strike the sidewalk, it bursts into fragments. Say, wasn't that fun? Let's do it again. No, all talk. The man behind the threatening war is Emil Norval, the munitions magnate. You'll find him at his Lexington Park estate. Having secured the information he desires, Superman takes abrupt leave of Greer, springs to the top of the Washington Monument, gets his bearings, and then begins his dash towards Norval's residence. Meanwhile, I can't explain over the phone, Norval, but you're about to receive a visit from the most dangerous man alive. Don't worry, Greer. I'll take certain precautions to ensure he doesn't remain alive long. 5 minutes elapse, and then Superman steps through the window of Emil Norval's study and calmly confronts him. Whether you like it or not, Norval, you're coming with me. Sorry, but I have other plans. As he speaks, the munitions manufacturer surreptitiously reaches behind him to press a button on his desk. What are you holding behind you? Give it to me. All right, boys, he asked for it. Let him have it. Instantly, several, I think that's mantle about the room, slide aside, and outstep a number of armed guards. Next moment, Superman is in the center of a deafening machine gun barrage. Unharmed by the pain of the machine gun bullets, Superman streaks towards his would-be murderers. Good heavens, he won't die. Glad I can't say the same for you. So yeah, sorry I can't read some words. Again, these scans are like from people got from like a 1938 comic. So that's like almost 100 years ago. But yeah, sorry about that. But a moment later, a dozen bodies fly headlong out of the window into the night. The machine guns wrapped firmly about their necks. So Superman possibly killed these guys. I don't know, because I mean, it doesn't say the height of the building, but yeah, they at least got some serious injuries. So yeah, it's a very different Superman. I think I said last time this Superman's more the early Golden Age Superman's very violent. Like there's other comics where he like threatens to kill people and that. And there's one comic where he actually kills a dog, and he straight up kills the dog. I think he like snaps his neck or something. But you see how effortlessly I crushed this bar of iron in my hands. That bar could just as easily be your neck. Now for the last, so yeah, he's threatening to kill him. So for the last time, are you coming with me? Yes, immediately. Several minutes later, you see that steamer in the, it's the Baronta. Tomorrow it leaves for San Monte. Unless I find you aboard it when it sails, I swear I'll follow you to whatever hole you hide in and tear but your cruel heart with my bare hands. I'll be on it. So, next day, an odd variety of passengers board the San Monte-bound steamer Baronta. Clark Kent and Lois Lane. Lois, what are you doing here? See, again, I'm not gonna do like a girl voice. I'm very bad at doing it. Our editor decided to have me accompany you to the war zone and send back dispatches colored with my distinctive feminine touch. A group of sullen-faced toughs who possibly intend to enlist with one of the armies as paid mercenaries. Lola Cortez, woman of mystery and exotic beauty, who fairly radiates danger and intrigue. And Emil Norval, who hurries pasty-faced up the gangplank and quickly confines himself to the cabin. So yeah, this is like some sort of like pulp, like mystery thing, this page. That's what it reminds me of. Half an hour later, the Baronta hoists its anchor and slips out of the sea, destined for one of the strangest voyages the world has ever known. It is the first night out. As Norval nervously paces his cabin, there comes a knock at the door. He answers it. You. Yes, I thought I'd drop by and compliment you on having had sense enough to show up. A moment after Superman departs. That's him, remember. If he dies, your reward will be fabulous. He's as good as dead right now. Oh, sorry. Okay. As Superman stands silently at the ship's sail, admiring the moonlight, he whirls suddenly at the sound of footsteps. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of weird for him to like be in costume, and like be looking at something. I don't know. Like someone sneak. Like he'd probably figure someone would sneak up on him. Or I know that's the purpose, but like I don't know. But all together now, if he actually isn't faking it though, it's kind of weird. But all together now, get him. For an instant, Superman braces himself against the rail, and in that second, it gives way. He is plung, twisting, and turning into the ocean. The thugs report back to Norval. It was simple, a little shove, and he toppled overboard. Now, how about that dough you promised us? You'll get nothing. Get out of here, you trusting fools, and be glad I don't turn you over to the police. Meanwhile, at that very instant, Superman, swimming vigorously, has caught up with the steamer. But instead of climbing aboard, he continues onward till the Bronte is out, distance far behind. See you later. Next evening, a few minutes after the steamer lands, Norval is attacked by his double-crossed henchmen. Norval is saved by the timely appearance of Superman. Holy cats, it's him. Right, and here's where I even a little score. Superman subjects the toughs to the toughest, or yeah, I don't know, something thrashing of their lives. Um, the thugs flee before his fury. You save me, but why? Because the fate you escaped is pleasant indeed compared to the one I have in store for you. What are you going to do to me? Nothing if you join the San Monte army. Later in his hotel, if I could only do something. But it's suicide to resist that inhuman creature. I know what I'll do. I'll enlist in the army, then escape at the first opportunity. After Norval enlists, you. Yes, I joined too. I couldn't bear being parted from you. Orders from headquarters, sir, were to move on the front. So the new detachment moves in towards the battle line. So what are you trying to do? Kill us both? You'll see. What I can't understand is why you manufacture munitions when that means that thousands will die horribly. Men are cheap, munitions expensive. At that instant, a shell whines overhead, then bursts. The column of soldiers drops flat to escape flying fragments. This is no place for a sane man. I'll die. I see. When it's your own life that's at stake, your viewpoint changes. Shortly later, the company ditches camp, retires. Sentries are puzzled by a dark shadow. What was that? Probably just a bird. But in reality, is Superman speeding to a strange rendezvous in the enemy camp. But the question, General, is how strong are our lines? Impenetrable. At that instant, a figure bursts into the tent. Smile, please, thanks. A few moments later, gone, but he won't escape. Guards. Later that evening, Clark Kent mails a package. Where to? The Evening News, Cleveland, Ohio. So, yeah, the Daily Star hasn't been... Well, the Daily Star was in last issue, I think. They said the name. Again, it's not Daily Planet until 1940 or 41. And, yeah, Clark Kent's not in Metropolis. He's operating in Cleveland, Ohio, which is, I think, where one of the Superman writers is from. I think I said that last video, I think, though. But Evening News prints a picture. I don't know what that word is. Or ASAP, maybe. I don't know. So Amazing War Pictures, as the generals confer. Meanwhile, Lois Lane and Lola Cortez have registered at the same hotel. I'm a reporter down here on a news assignment, and you, a wealthy traveler. At that instant, an army officer enters the hotel. What's the trouble? Official business. Suddenly, panically, Lola darts into an elevator and hides a certain document in Lois's room. An important document has been stolen. May we search the guests' rooms? You have my permission. Sorry, madam. I told you that you are wasting time searching my room. The planted document is discovered in Lois's room. Sorry, so we must place you under military arrest. But I know nothing of this. Sentence is passed, but I'm innocent. It's the judgment of this court that you shall be executed at dawn for espionage. So this Lola Cortez person, Superman never actually, it's never actually resolved in this comic. She just kind of gets away. It's kind of weird. I guess they didn't have enough space to resolve it or something, or maybe the writers forgot about it or something. But Kent, in his disguise as a soldier, overhears an astounding bit of information. Have you heard? Lois Lane, the spy, is to be executed this morning. Yes, and exactly at dawn. At that very moment, Lois is being led out to her death. I tell you, you're going to kill an innocent person. Almost faster than the eye can follow, a fantastic figure streaks past mile after mile. Ready, aim, fight. Down, down, into the range of fire plummets Superman. Covered Lois's body with his own, he receives the shots meant for her. Shoot and be hanged. I don't know if he's saying that he's gonna hang them or if the government there is gonna hang him. I don't know. But stop. You can't do this. It's impossible. Thanks for letting me know. Superman. Right, and still playing the role of gallant rescuer. Yes, this is the second time Lois Lane is being saved. If Superman didn't exist, Lois Lane would probably be definitely dead. What manner of being are you? Save the questions. Finally, Superman drops towards the ground into the midst of a torturer's inquisition. You tell me how many men there are in your detachment, or let me go. What are you going to do? Give you the fate you deserve, you torturing devil. For an instant, Superman poses the torturer over his head and tosses him away as though he were hurling a javelin. The torturer vanishes from view behind a grove of distant trees with a pitiful wail. So Superman unties the torturer's captive bonds. You're free to flee. Good luck. We owe our lives to you. Later, after depositing Lois near the Baronta, Superman advises her to return to America. But when will I see you again? Who knows? I think this is weird. This is in quotes or something. That's really weird. Yeah, it's not my screen. It's no, I think there's stains from the comic. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Perhaps tomorrow, perhaps never. And now to attend to Norval. But when Superman returns to his detachment, he finds anti-aircraft guns booming. The camp is being mercilessly riddled by a bloodthirsty aviator. Die like crawling ants. Superman leaps to the attack for the first time in all of history. A man battles an airplane single-handed. The plane zooms towards Superman's figure, guns blazing, into a head-on crash. Its propellers shattered upon Superman's skin. The airplane falls to its doom. Norval had witnessed the crash, Good, that finishes my nemesis. Hello? But the next instant, hello, surprised? Superman, still alive. Let me return to the US. I've grown to hate war. Okay, but you've got to quit manufacturing munitions. Norville hurries aboard the Baronta for the return trip. From now on, the most dangerous thing I'll manufacture will be a nutcracker. That about clears up things. Now just one more maneuver and my mission here will be finished. Shortly later, Superman emerges from a tent with the army's commander under his arm. Later, he also kidnaps the head of the opposing army. What do you want with us? I've decided to end this war by having you two fight it out between yourselves. But go ahead, fight, or I'll clean up on both of you myself. So, but why should we fight? We're not angry at each other. But then why are armies battling? I don't know. Can you tell me? No, can you? Gentlemen, it's obvious you've been fighting only to promote the sale of munitions. Why not shake hands and make up? So yeah, that obviously, that would never happen in real life. Like, there's always something that causes a war. I don't know, this was intended for, like, kids, I guess, but, yeah. And so, due to the conciliatory efforts of Superman, the war is halted. When Kent reports back to his editor, since you've been gone, there's been no Superman news. Maybe he's retired for good. Somehow, Chief, I've a hunch he'll make his appearance again, soon. The end. And this is like an advertisement, so... Attention, all American youth. No doubt you will all admire Superman's amazing strength and endurance. Well, now, too, can you possess the superb physiques and sinews of steel. Beginning next issue, Superman's own course in acquiring super strength. Build a body of iron, possess the stamina of a gladiator, the endurance of a Spartan, astound friends with miraculous feats of strength. I don't know. So only in Action Comics will you find this invaluable course. Don't miss an issue. So yeah, I might read the next comic. Action Comics number 3. I might do that. It's not as exciting as these first 2 issues. It's a bit strange, actually. The 3rd issue, it's about Superman going into a mine. And like in this corrupt mine owner, but yeah, that's the end of this video. I don't know how long it is. 23 minutes. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want me to read another comic, I can read any comic, but it has to be over 10 years ago, because I don't want to get a copyright. Yeah, it has to be like 2012 or... Yeah, I can read a comic in 2013. I can read a comic from then, but yeah, I prefer not to read one in the last 10 years, because I don't want to get a copyright strike. But yeah, if you guys like, comment, subscribe, that'd be appreciated. I'll see you guys later.